Good evening, folks. I should say good evening, folks. Thanks very much for tuning in to castingtelewatcher.com. Today, as you know, it is Saturday, 27th of July, and it's been a very busy day here at castingtelewatcher.com. So far, we've had the solar activity update. You can go and view the solar activity update by clicking through to the solar activity widget, or you can view it by going through to the latest blog posts are available on the home page as always. And earlier today, we had the early August update. So if you want to go and see how things are shaping up in terms of early August, you certainly can do. There's a link in the home page to go straight through to that update. So it's been a very warm and muggy day today across many parts of the country. This was a chart in terms of maximum temperature for today. Well, temperatures really up to 28, 29 across some southern parts of the country, all fed on by the strong easterly wind, picking up the continental air and dropping it over the country. Some very hot and humid air, but it isn't the only thing that's being dropped over the country. The southeast flows also managed to build up some very heavy cumulonimbus clouds, and they're starting to deposit some very heavy rainfall. Now, this was a radar in terms of 5 o'clock tonight. It has advanced quite far since then, and it's now pushing up into parts of northern England by now. But this really heavy rain now starting to work into the southeast. Just look at those colours there picking out. So just a very, very intense downpours and thunderstorms working up from France to many parts of England. Some very, very high rainfall totals there, and also rainfall rates anything up to 100 millimeters in an hour in some locations. So some very incredibly heavy rainfall. Now let's run the forecast through the forecast for tonight in terms of rainfall. Well, this is a picture as of 9 o'clock tonight. Now, what I want you to sort of pick out here is it's quite a difficult story to pick out this. It's one that's very complicated. Certainly giving me a lot of headaches today, this forecast. But the main thing to notice is where the arc is moving. Now, the latest guidance sort of puts the arc to move through this area of the country and then track through this area before tracking through this area and then moving off through towards that area. I think within that, we've got to allow for sort of this sort of scope and also this sort of scope with some very intense rainfall tonight. Let's run through the charts now. So this is the imagery by 9 o'clock tonight. Heavy rainfall affecting many parts of the country, anything up to 25 millimeters per hour across some parts of the southwestern parts of England. So some very heavy rainfall there, and also some heavy showers across the more eastern zones of the country tonight. I think that's going to be the order of things. That the heavier, more persistent rainfall is in the west, and the more sort of patchier, intense downpours are in the east. And this is the imagery about midnight tonight. What to notice here is that this arc of rainfall just spinning in like a head there and toppling over, affecting many parts of northwest England, the Pennine, the South Pennine chain, through eastern Wales, through the Midlands, through southern England. Still affecting here some heavy downpours in the east, but the more intense sort of persistent heavy rainfall is affecting many parts of the Midlands by now. We could see anything up to 50 millimeters, 2 inches of rainfall across some parts of Staffordshire, the West Midlands, Birmingham, up to parts of Manchester too. Some very intense rainfall. It's a very intense feature working the way through the country tonight. And this is the imagery by 3 a.m. in the morning for tomorrow morning. Well, then the arc of rainfall is pushed into parts of northeast England and also southeast Scotland by this time of the night time. So I think by the 3 a.m. period, it's this heavy rain pushing into parts of eastern England, through northeast England, and also parts of south Scotland. By that time, it'll be moving away from this area that was affected badly through towards tonight, and now it's pushed northwards into parts of northeast England and coming into southeast Scotland. And this is a view by 3 o'clock on tomorrow, 3 o'clock on Sunday, I should say. While by this stage, after a very wet day across eastern parts of Scotland, it's now moved out towards Shetland and Orkney. I don't know whether I'm pronouncing those right, do correct me. But now by 3 o'clock tomorrow, it's sort of moved out towards the northeast. And now we've got a rash of heavy downpours affecting many parts of the country, with the more eastern zones seeing drier influence for tomorrow. I think the good thing about tomorrow will be that things start to cool down. Highs are just 22 to 24 in the southeast rather than 27 to 28 we had today. So a cooler, fresher feel, you'll be thankful tomorrow. Highs are just 14 or 15 in the far north of Scotland, so definitely feeling cooler through towards tomorrow, with the intense heat pushing out of the way through towards parts of Central Europe and also Eastern Europe too. Monday's going to be another day of intense downpours too. I think the main risk is going to be for some lively outbreaks of heavy rainfall across many parts of northern and western England too, but also come inland, and you will see a threat of some heavy storms through Monday. So Monday's going to be another day of very heavy and also intense downpours across many parts of the British Isles. Well, Monday continues on the cooler scheme of things. Highs just 19, 20 across many parts of the country. Feeling cool by Monday again. So Monday's continuing on Sunday's cooler theme. And the really hot weather now confined to the more eastern areas of Europe, even parts of Germany, France, the Low Countries, and parts of Iberia cooling down with a fresher influence here. So thank you very much for tuning in to today's UK Weather Aware update. Enjoy the storms tonight across many parts of the country. I think we're going to see some sort of showery, intense downpours in the east, but some very heavy and persistent ivy rainfall working its way through south and western parts, East Wales, the West Midlands, and that works through to parts of northwest England, parts of northeast England too, before clearing out to Scotland tomorrow. And Sunday today of heavy and also scattered thundery downpours. Cooler conditions as high as 21, 22, 70 Fahrenheit across many parts of the British Isles. And then moving through towards Monday, well, again, heavy downpours, scattered and thundery, but more intense long range features in the northwest. And also feeling cooler too with a southwesterly breeze. Thanks very much for watching. If you have any funny concerns, don't hesitate to contact the Environment Agency, please. Thanks very much for watching. Enjoy the storm tonight. Thanks very much for tuning in, and see you later.